Hey crew, it's Pitt, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today we're going to be checking out a new one from Phix. This is Devil. Let's dive in and see what's up. Let's go. You selling it, huh? Dork Productions.
I had nightmares that repeated where I had to shake myself awake. How can I beat all this depression that I'm left to face? When I wake up I can feel I'm standing by my side, whispered in my ear, you know that you're not leaving here alive.
Them demons are real, y'all. They really will whisper in your ear. You need to have a firm grasp on that. And the only way to get a firm grasp on that is talk to the one who controls them.
Don't know how much I can take. If I take one more, then I gotta go. But my demons keep me awake. No matter how hard I try, they won't let me go.
That damn SI will get you every time. That SI just don't want to let go of memories, right? It holds on to the memories and it just will not let go. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I got a playlist for that. Infinite integration.
Sometimes I put shit in my system that I ain't supposed to have. Ain't take the whole thing, but damn sure it was close to half. I tried it once before, but that time I ain't closed the gap. But I talked to God and thought I was gone, so how close was that?
Y'all remember when that fake Mary J. Warner came out, that spice stuff? I was working a job where I had to take random, so I was like, I'm gonna give it a shot. And like, well, I did. I sat on the swing outside and I smoked that, and I knew I was gonna die. I had already made up my mind that I was gonna die. My kids were gonna find me sitting there. And I was like, you know what? I am never touching this again. And I didn't. I made it through. And that was a miracle because I really did think I was going to die. I became okay with it because I thought that it was just too much. And that man-made chemical was just too much. And it almost was. I almost died that day. Stay away from that shit. If it don't grow out the ground, leave it alone.
I ain't closed the gap, but I talked to God and thought I was gone, so how close was that? Since I got on, I got friends, it ain't even hollered since. I laid in bed with a pistol, ready to call it quits. I'm locked and loaded, I lock the door and I'm not gonna miss. Being this lonely, I hit you up like a wall of bricks.
Y'all don't know me, right? Y'all do. Some of y'all do. Some of y'all been here for a minute, but some of y'all brand new. Some of y'all just stumbling on. I'm gonna let you in on something. I know what gunmetal tastes like. I know what gunmetal tastes like because I tasted it myself. I put it there myself. I pulled the trigger 3 times and I had 3 misfires. It was a miracle. Again, don't ever taste gunmetal. Don't ever do it. Don't ever attempt to go home by yourself. Don't ever do it. It is not worth it. You are meant for something here, and that something here is much more than just teaching a lesson of grief to your family, because that's what you do. You teach your family how to grieve when you do that. Don't do that.
That shit aside, I want these feelings fucking out of me. And all I want...
You ain't gonna find it in that bottle, see? The way you get them out, you gotta face them. You gotta be in the moment. You have to figure out where the roots are coming from and rip them bitches out of you. And that is a hard thing to do. It's an easy thing to talk about. I talk about it a lot, but that's because I have done it. I've reached in and pulled out some of the nastiest damn roots. I don't have all of them yet. I'm still working on a lot of issues, but I don't have to deal with depression anymore. I don't. No matter what life throws at me, I'm good. I'm gravy. It's golden. It doesn't matter what my trials are. All that does is make me tougher. Right? It's a whole different shift in the mind that I underwent, and I'm trying to help other people find. But you will not find it ever in that fucking bottle. It don't matter what that bottle is, you are not going to find an answer there. You can find a temporary relief from some symptoms there, but that is all you going to get out that bottle. That bottle is not going to help you deal with no emotions. It's not going to help you recover from trauma. It's not going to help you get past your pain, because even if it's pain pills, if you're taking pain pills, the pain's still there. It's just tricking your mind into thinking it isn't, so that you can hurt yourself worse. That's some real shit right there. So, yes, these chemicals can be helpful when taken correctly, but they are temporary solutions. You need to fix the hole, not plug it.
One was a hug from someone who's proud of me. This the type of shit my friends don't want to be bothered with. So the next time I have problems, who could I call them with? Don't know how much I can take.
Never, bro, never. Never go home.
If I take one more than
Like, I'm so ready to go home, but I will never take myself there. Like, I'm not putting myself in that situation ever again.
I gotta go. But my demons keep me awake. No matter how hard I try, they won't let me go. I had nightmares that repeated where I had to shake myself awake. How can I beat all this depression that I'm left to face? When I wake up, I can feel him standing by my side. Whispered in my ear, you know that you're not leaving here alive. The devil tried to keep me close and never let me out of sight. I tried escaping that motherfucker my entire life. I try to shake him off, but he's always a step ahead. He's the shadow in my dream, the voice inside my head. I feel him.
I wish sometimes, I'm like, I wish I could talk to this dude. I wish I could sit down with this dude, right? That's the emotions that I go through when we deal with this, because a face-to-face conversation, you can help people, right? Everybody thinks that nobody cares, but everybody really does. Well, not everybody, but there is somebody who really does care, who really will sit down and talk to you, who really will sit down and listen to you, right? There is somebody out there like that for you. You just have to find the right one. If they won't, they're not the right ones. If your friends won't listen to you bitch once about something, then they're not really your friends. But if you continue to bitch about it, right? That's it. Let's hit on that real quick. If you're going back and intentionally finding these things that trigger you, if this thing back here sets you off, right? I got beat when I was a kid. If you're 35 years old and your triggers now are the fact that you got beat when you were a kid, you are choosing to keep that alive. You have refused to accept responsibility for your life. You are blaming it on your parents, you're blaming it on your teachers, you're blaming it on the principals, the social workers, whoever you happen to be blaming it on. Shitty childhoods suck. Some of us get blessed with the worst challenges you could possibly imagine, but that's exactly what they are. They are challenges that you have survived. You made it out of that shit, and you learned something from that. From that really terrible situation that you found no relief from. You learned something, and you're out of it now, hopefully. And if you're not, then make your plan and get out of it now. But you're out of it. Quit going back and finding it. Right? Go back. Sit in it and understand that this was terribly unfair and I never should have been subjected to this as a child. Think about that while you're thinking about the bad thing. This is horrible. Nobody should have done this to a child. Sit there and cry about it, scream about it, get angry, and then let that shit go. Don't ever go back and intentionally visit it again. Yes, it will pop in your head, but don't feed it. When it pops in your head, you're like, nope, that shit's done, and let it go. It's incredibly difficult to say. It's incredibly difficult to do, but I have done it. That's why I'm telling you that that's the route to go, because I have been there. I've had one of the worst, right? When you talk about shitty childhoods, I am first in line. But those things taught me all kinds of things that I have used to make sure that my children never got to experience that.
I'm right over my shoulder while I write this out.
And I know somebody's mad because I keep stopping the video, but guess what? That's what we do. We talk about what he's talking about. You want to listen to the video? The link is down below.
Entire life, I try to shake him off, but he's always a step ahead. He's the shadow in my dream, the voice inside my head. I feel him right over my shoulder while I write this out. If he gon' try me, he best pray to God he wipe me out. And no one's home, so I'm the one who's gotta fight this out. And we all know who's gonna win, so what you crying about? Don't know how much I can take. If I take one more, then I gotta go. But my demons keep me awake. No matter how hard I try, they won't let me go.
Never, bro. Never an option. Excellent trigger discipline, though. Yes, indeed. Much better solution. If you know someone, if someone you know is struggling emotionally or having a hard time, you can be the difference in getting them the help they need. Call 988 to learn more. Be there for your people. Like, it's tough, I know. I'm the world's worst. I have been the world's worst, and I'm working on being better at it because I don't reach out. I just don't. It's one of my many flaws is I don't reach out first. Even if I need something, I will never let you know. I will never let you know that I need something. I will pray for you and I will help you without end, without question. You tell me that you need help and I'm going to be there for you, but I am never going to ask you for it. It's not going to happen now. If you happen to be around when I need it, I'll say, hey, bro, give me a hand with this for a second. But I'm never going to call you up and be like, hey, I'm never going to be the one to go and find somebody to talk to. I'm the one that I can therapist myself. I have done that, right? But it is talk therapy. It is saying it out loud. It is working out the issues. It is figuring out the root cause of my problems. Where's this anger coming from? It's coming from this that happened way back then. Let's go sit in that for a minute and get pissed off about it. Like really mad about how unfair it was that you went through this at 6 years old. How terribly unfair that is. How much it sucks and how you should have been protected from it. But you weren't. And now you know that you should have been protected from it. And you get to be the one that protects the next generation from it. Because that shit don't happen around me. I promise you that. Ain't none of it happens around me. Now you may be getting away from it in the shade of the night, but you ain't getting away with it when I'm around you. If I see it, I'm going to call it out and I'm going to teach you a lesson about it. Right? That's where we're supposed to be. That's what's supposed to happen is we come here fully aware that we're going to have these terrible things happen to us. We make that decision before we get here. Not necessarily that it will happen, but the opportunity is there, right? I've talked before about some of the things that have happened to me and about the choices that were made. And there can be two choices, and one of them can be nice and one of them can be unpleasant. And the decision's not always yours. Sometimes you're here to help somebody else learn the lesson, and sometimes somebody else is just there to help you learn the lesson. But the point is the lessons. And it's not to dwell on them. It is to learn from them. These things are something that you have to fit, like you have to visit it. You have to experience the emotions and not just tamp them down. You have to walk through the darkness to get to the light on the other side. Too many people just want to sit in the darkness. They just want to be depressed because they get attention from depression. I get so mad. I see that meme all the time. People don't fake depression. The fuck they don't. The fuck they don't. I know all kinds of people who do. All kinds of people who walk around talking about how depressed I am so that they can take these pills that make them feel disconnected and so that they get sympathy. And that's real. They go back and they create depression in their lives. I know a 50-year-old man still talking about something that happened to him at 14. That's insane. Like, that's literally choosing to be depressed. That is literally choosing to have that negativity in your life. That's not to say that these thoughts won't pop in on you, but you don't let them stay. You don't let them stay. And that is your choice. You have that choice. You can get rid of them. It is hard. It is hard. It is hard. I have a whole playlist devoted to that. Infinite integrations. It teaches you how to change your mindset and then how to find out what you want to change about yourself. The MBTI stuff that I do really will help you with that if you really will get into it. Anyways, I'm going way too long on this one, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Phix, this was great. I love to talk about things, and this got me talking about things. I love to have the discussion points to be able to talk about, right? I don't like just coming on and talking. I like to have something to talk about. So this was great. Thank you very much. Y'all make sure y'all get back over to Phix's page. Give him a like, share, and a sub. Throw him a comment. Let him know you appreciate what he is doing. I sure do. We need to give as much love to as many artists as we can who are out here talking about these issues, who are bringing light to the fact that men have mental health problems too. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me, and I am praying for you every single day. Until next time, I love you. You're perfect, whole, and complete just the way that you are. And this has been Pittstake. Peace.